Hello, today I'm going to walk you through the Root Simulator. You and your students both have access to the Root Simulator, even if you don't have the Root robot. To begin, go to studio.samlabs.com and press Sign In. For today's video, I'm going to show you the view that your students would have. When you log into Sam Studio, you'll see again your default page is your projects. Off to the left-hand side are the different platforms that your students have access to. Today, we are going to click on Sam Root. Having your students log into Sam Root would be a perfect option for early finishers or even a full day of exploration. The students can use the virtual robot to practice and code different things. Once you click on the Sam Root option, you are taken to the Sam Root platform. Here you'll see many different things that are available to your students and to you as the teacher. The first thing you'll see here is the Projects tab. This is where students can open and create a new project. As I scroll down, I can see there are a lot of different options which we'll discover together in this video. To open up a new project, students click the Add button here. They are brought to a new screen. Off to the right-hand side, they see their virtual Root robot and the simulator space, and off to the left-hand side is their workspace. Similar to Sam Space projects, they can name their projects to come back to later or discard if they accidentally opened it. Some other features that they can see here is they see the play button to test their code and the stop button. They have options to zoom in their workspace or zoom out and to undo something. Down here at the bottom of the screen, we can see the different levels of code that the students can experience. Level 1 here that you see is graphical coding, which is perfect for beginners. Students can drag and drop the different pieces into their workspace, and it reads right to left like a sentence, and each block here is color coordinated. The blue blocks here are events. Yellow are commands like moving forward or playing a song. Green are setters like changing color, drawing, or moving the wheels. And light blue here are flow controls such as reset or wait. I can simply then go to level 2 if I'd wish to open that. Once I'm in level 2 here, I see this is block-based coding. This is where students start seeing words along with their blocks. It introduces categories like math and logic to the students. Similar to Sam Blockly, students drag and drop the different blocks into the space and they click in to fit like puzzle pieces. The final level that students can experience is level 3. This is Python coding. Here, students use a drag and drop text box format that introduces them to professional coding while still protecting them from common beginner errors. Students simply drag and drop the different words in that they'd wish. If they make an error, they can go back and see that what it would look like in level 2 or in level 1 as well. Now, if you are wanting to see what the virtual simulator does here, there are some options as well, some virtual tools off to this side. Students can zoom in or out of their space. And if they zoom out too, they can also see some virtual tools here, such as some stickers or some blocks that they can use. These are really fun to be able to put on their workspace and get their virtual robot moving. They also can move around their virtual robot on the space depending on where they would like to put it. Let's go ahead and build a sample system together. I'm going to place some stickers on my workspace, and then I'm going to program us to move towards those stickers. Here I'll take the rocket ship, and I'm going to place it on this block here and have my Root robot here. If I count the spaces 1, 2, that means I need to move up my Root robot twice in order to land on this sticker here. Since I wanted to move forward, I'm going to go to one of my commands. If I hover over the different blocks, it tells me what they do, and here I can see this one moves forward. I did count that I wanted it to move forward twice, so I am going to drag and drop up 2 different blocks here to move forward. Once I build my system, I can press play to test to see if it works. Here I can see my robot is beginning to move forward, and it moved forward onto that sticker. I can bring my Root robot back again and play it again, and here I can see it is turning green when the robot is commanding and moving. If I want to start over and I want to clear my workspace, I can press the refresh button here, and then I can drag and drop these pieces down to delete them. Let's say this time I want to have my root robot turn, and I want it to turn towards one of the blocks. So the block is off to the right-hand side, so I want my root robot to move and turn to the right. In order to do that, again, I can go back down here and I can hover over the blocks, and here I see an arrow going to the right. I'm going to drag and drop that up. Once it turns to the right, I want it to move 2 spaces forwards so that it can come to this block. I want it to stop before the block, but we're going to move those pieces forward. Again, I'm building it from left to right like a sentence, and now I can test my system here to see if my root robot will move. Here I see it's turning and moving to the 2 spaces. There are so many other fun options you can do here too. I can press device and I can switch and color, have a different marker, meaning I can get it to color different things on my board. I can get it to light up. So any of the blocks here that you see, you can get your root simulator to do. So again, students don't need to have that physical root robot with them. They can simply test their different system and see their virtual robot come to life. Now I would like to explore some other great features your students have access to. Down here, you'll see some level 1 coding challenges. These are great to start having students learn the different coding levels within Root. If I click on the level 1 coding challenge here, I'm brought to a new screen, and here I can see that there is a sticker that's already on my simulator, and it's even telling me the directions on how to get it to move. Here it's telling me to have it move forward and use the command block here. Once I build it, it's telling me to press play to test my system, and here I can see it. It even told me I did a great job and I can move on to the next challenge. So students can easily access this, and you as the teacher do not have to assign it. They can go on, and if they finish early, practice you learning about the root robot. Here this time it's telling me it wants my root robot to move backwards. To edit that block, the students would click on it and drag and drop it down similar to the picture. Let's test it this time. And I got my root to move backwards. So this is another great option to learn about the different settings feature within Root Robot. Some other fun games I suggest is students can do a mini golf game. It's very similar to the previous challenge I showed you, but here it just brings in some more game aspects. So students are learning how to code their root robot while playing a fun game. Here the object is to get the root robot to get the golf ball into the hole here. So I want it to move forward. Let's test it to see if it works. And it did a great job again. It moves on to the next system. So students can practice this. This one needs to go forwards and backwards. There are lots of different ones. There's an obstacle challenge where students need to code their robot to avoid different things. So this is a really fun challenge that they can do. And you'll see there's other ones your students can explore. Your students also have an option to see their root robot begin to draw different things. Here I can have my root robot draw different shapes. I can choose the one I wanted to see it draw. I'm going to choose triangle. If I open it up, the code is already built for me. I simply just have to press play and watch my root simulator come to life. So now I can start to see it is drawing my triangle for me. And now I have seen my robot move. If I wanted to, maybe I could even change some of these if I'd like, but I can see that it draws things for me as well. There are lots of fun ones like a unicorn, drawing a rainbow, having it say hi. You also have some options for your root simulator to play some music. So if you click on, let's say, Rain, Rain, Go Away, the code is already built for me. I simply press play. To move as well I could, and that original system is built. I can also see it in level 2 or level 3. So again, your students have access to everything within the root space. Again, you do not need to have a physical Root robot to access these, I think it'd be a wonderful opportunity for you students to finish these as an enrichment tool or to have something as an early finisher. If you want some more videos on maybe how to use your SAM Root robot or other things, you can go on our resource hub to find those out. If you wish to purchase a Root robot, you can go ahead and contact your customer success rep. Thanks.